Hey there, South Mississippi. Chief Meteorologist Eric Jeansonne here with a quick update on the forecast as we go throughout this week. Lots of things to talk about. Of course, we had some good rain this morning. Our next opportunity for rain may come in around Wednesday night going into Thursday, and we have some slightly cooler temperatures and some lower humidity to talk about. So before we break all of that down, let's take a look at these rainfall totals from this morning. The higher rainfall totals estimated by radar, mainly north of I-10, anywhere from 2 to almost 4 inches of rain north of I-10. Now areas south of I-10 in general between 1 and 2 inches. Now, of course, your rain gauge may have a little more or a little less. These are radar estimates, but still, most of us seeing some type of rain over the weekend, and that certainly is some welcome news because we are running quite the bit of a rainfall deficit for the year. For Gulfport, Biloxi International, and from Trent Line at Moss Point, we're running almost a 6-inch deficit. So that rain is very helpful, but we could use a little bit more. Hancock, Whitney, Bank, Tower, Kim, and Gulfport. What we have to watch out for tonight is potential for some patchy, dense fog to develop. Currently, we're sitting at 67 degrees. Our dew point is 66. So whenever the temperature cools down to the dew point, that's whenever the air is saturated or it becomes saturated. You start to condense whatever water vapor there is in the atmosphere back into a liquid, and that's how you start to get fog developing. So those two numbers are very important to monitor for the potential for fog overnight tonight. As far as rain chances go, we can't rule out a stray shower, maybe a rumble of thunder on Monday and Tuesday, but what we're really watching is late Wednesday night going into Thursday for the potential for some scattered showers and some thunderstorms, and a few of those could be on the strong to severe side. Looking at the satellite and radar right now, things are fairly clear. We just have a few high clouds streaking across the region. We have this stalled out frontal boundary that's kind of fizzling out right along the Gulf Coast, and that could be the focal point for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. But when you look at the water vapor, you can see the steering currents in the mid to upper levels, and what we notice are two things: the jet stream, that is the southern branch that is streaking across the southeast, so storm systems are moving from east to west across that branch of the jet stream. And then we're also noticing that upper level swirl you see there around the Baja of California. That is our Wednesday night, Thursday morning storm system that will eventually work its way towards the southeast. So let's talk about our first round of severe weather potential as we go into this week. That's going to be Monday, tomorrow. And that risk is mainly going to be north of South Mississippi. So the I-20 corridor and areas across North Mississippi, there is a risk for a few strong to severe storms. Damaging winds, hail, brief tornadoes are possible across the northern half of the state as we go into Monday afternoon and evening. Here's what that looks like on Futurecast as we go throughout the day on Monday. Looks like the potential for a cluster of showers and thunderstorms to develop across that region. Some of those could be strong to severe. And then we turn our attention to Wednesday, especially Wednesday night going to Thursday. That next storm system coming in, it could also bring the risk for a few strong to severe storms. Here's what that looks like on Futurecast, and of course timing and exact location of where the potential for severe weather will be could certainly change between now and Wednesday night, but here's what it's currently looking like as we head into the overnight hours. A line of thunderstorms moves through Louisiana and starts to move over into Mississippi. Some of those could be strong to severe. Maybe the better ingredients for severe weather could be just to our north Wednesday night. That's something we're going to have to kind of wait and see how that shakes out as we work our way into the overnight hours by the middle of the week. So tomorrow, a foggy start, temperatures in the 60s to start off the day. We're going to warm up into the 70s by the afternoon. It's going to be another warm, muggy day across South Mississippi. Here's what it looks like on Futurecast, and Futurecast is a little bit more aggressive with the cloud cover and fog sticking around. And again, can't rule out maybe a stray shower during the day on Monday across South Mississippi. As far as temperatures go, we are going to see a little bit of a cool down behind that front on Thursday morning. We're going to see some slightly cooler temperatures start to work its way into the region. Thursday morning, lows in the 50s. Friday morning, perhaps waking up in the 40s. And there are some hints that we warm up as we head towards this coming weekend after that first little cool down. And then maybe we see another cool down around St. Patrick's Day the following week. Models are trending a little bit cooler for that particular time period. As far as high temperatures go, highs on Thursday and Friday of this week, 70s, pretty pleasant, low humidity. We warm up towards the weekend, and then high temperatures by the beginning of the following week around St. Patrick's Day, back into the 60s and 70s. All right, if you're heading out over the water this week, so Monday, tomorrow, southeast winds over the Sound, about 5 to 10 knots. Do watch out for dense fog across the area. Heading offshore about 20 to 30 miles, southeast winds about 5 to 10 knots tomorrow, seas about 2 to 3 feet. Water temperature now at Point Cadet in Biloxi is now warmed up to 74 degrees. Looking at the 7-day forecast, it looks like this again, some patchy, dense fog possible overnight tonight. We're going to watch Wednesday night into Thursday morning for the potential for some storms. And Thursday and Friday of this week look a little bit cooler, a little bit more pleasant, some chilly mornings and some mild afternoons.